Would you wear the shoes where you go out to shop? Would you still wear them at your home?
If they have laces on,
Yeah.
and I'm being lazy, I would leave them on.
Cool guys, it's Taurus and today I'm in HKU because it's a very special day. It's my graduation, as you can tell from my gown and my graduation hat. I've gone through these 4 years without being kicked out. In fact, I passed with flying color. It's a great thing to celebrate. Celebration, celebration. Okay, this is the proper graduation wear and she looks very pretty as well. Look at her and look at me. Nike sneaker. You can't take me anywhere, can you? So today, it's more than just taking photos. I'm gonna go around and talk to a lot of exchange students. A few days ago, a friend of mine, he's from France, and he came to visit my home. So he came in, said hi and everything, and then he didn't take off his shoes. It was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Why did you not take off your shoes? He was like, I never do it at home. How can you go inside your home without taking off your shoes? You've been out the whole day, you step on really filthy stuff.
Really, nigga?
It actually reminded me of a lot of foreign friends of mine. When I went to a foreign friend's house, should I take off my shoes? And they would just say, nah, just leave them on, it's fine, it's fine. It's so weird for me. Today the task is, I'm gonna go around in HKU and ask exchange students, do you take off your shoes when you go inside your house? Let's do it.
Caroline, from Denmark.
So not too cold in Hong Kong here?
No, this is
survival.
kind of like summer.
When you go back home, do you take off your shoes?
Sometimes not.
Why? Why is that? Why is that not a must? Don't you think it's dirty? I like your shoes, by the way.
I'm in a hurry or I know I'm gonna go out the door in a bit again. I don't really...
So it depends on your mood.
Yeah, it depends on how dirty they are, of course.
When you come to Asia, do you observe a lot of people, they take off their shoes when they go home?
Yeah, I have.
It's weird that they take off their shoes all the time?
Maybe a little bit.
Filippo Bandera.
It sounds like Dolce & Gabbana.
I am Italian.
Did you say something in Italian?
Mamma mia,
Mamma mia. I go back to your house. Do you take off your shoes?
No. It's more like if you're gonna go on the couch or in a bed places you wouldn't put your shoes on, then you take them off, but it's not necessary.
Don't you think it's a bit dirty if you don't take off your shoes?
Well, I mean, we let 3 dogs inside the house, so but we took your shoes off. There'd still be 3 dogs.
So I guess if you keep dogs in your house, you don't have to take off your shoes. So if I don't want to take my shoes off when I buy a house in the future, I have to buy a dog as well. That's a good concept. As on a side note though, it's so funny when Italian people talk, they like to move their hands or their body like to go like this. When I got in the cab in Italy, there was an Italian taxi driver. He was driving, I was sitting on the side trying to talk to him, and then he started talking, he would be like, Mamma mia, so his hand just go off the wheel. Mamma mia, Mamma mia. It's a very scary experience for me. I didn't really like it. Yo! Hi, how you doing? 校友，我今日畢業啊！
我真係㗎！
我今日所以嚟影畢業相同埋嚟拍片。
我哋係咪會喺你 YouTube channel？
你想唔想啊？Jacob, the UK.
Sydney. No, rarely, except when you go to sleep.
Yeah, okay.
Most people leave their shoes on. And my family's always taken shoes off in the house. And I think it's probably a minority in Australia, but again, like I'd say the majority of people in Australia take their shoes off upstairs, but not downstairs.
I think it's a bit dirty then. Because you get like in the toilet and then you step on some pee and filth and you're walking around in your...
But you do that without your shoes on anyway, so you're just less contact with your feet. You don't really want piss on your feet, wee on your feet.
Rosemary.
Rosemary?
Yeah.
Oh, like the seasoning.
I'm from Hong Kong.
When you go back home, do you take off your shoes?
Yeah, of course, because my parents do that.
Have you been aboard and stuff?
Yeah, they don't take off their shoes. I think it's okay as long as it's not my place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is my favorite hangout spot when I was in HKU. So I take my coffee and sit here and look at this tree, look at some people.
Germany.
Do you take off your shoes?
Yeah. I mean, it's something I kind of grew up with. Most family are very concerned about like cleanness at home. I feel like it's a very German thing to do it.
So what happens if you don't take off your shoes?
Probably my grandma would hit me. So.
How do German parents hit their children? Because in Hong Kong or China, they hit with chopsticks.
Like parents usually don't hit their children. Something maybe your grandparents do, but in like a friendly way, a small.
Like a little pat.
Yeah.
I think German people are very clean. They're probably the cleanest Europeans I've ever come across. They are like the Japan of Europe.
Chicago.
Chicago, are you here on exchange?
I'm on exchange.
How do you like it in Hong Kong?
I like it. It's really different, very dense.
You like the fact that you can drink on the streets?
Yes, That is
like
a nice. Okay.
When you go back home, do you take off your shoes?
No.
Oh my god, what is that? Shocking, shocking.
Like, it's weird. Isn't it more of a respect thing here that you take your shoes off when you enter?
I think
Or
it's just like a hygienic kind
hygienic? See, I kind of want to change that because it's like when you're home, if you have a bunch of friends over, you leave your shoes on. It is one thing I'm kind of starting to question.
Yeah.
So I may make a no shoes rule in my house back home.
Okay.
But like, it's not uncommon to have your shoes on in the house.
I'm from the US. I'm Abby. I'm from the US also.
Do you take off your shoes?
Well, absolutely after being here because the streets are a little dirty and I don't want to get my apartment dirty.
Alright, people in the US, they don't do it.
Ireland. Yeah.
You do?
I do actually, yeah.
Okay, is it just you or what about your friends?
My parents are from New Zealand actually,
Okay.
and over there everyone's barefoot. You go to, if people just popping out to get coffee or go to the shop, a lot of people barefoot, yeah.
Guys, it's getting late and it's getting dark, so I have to go home soon, but it doesn't mean the conversation will stop, and I'll show you why. With this website, everything is possible. It's called Cambly. Log in. You can talk to so many English tutors here.
Oh, South Africa. Danny McPadden from Ireland. Caitlin. Let's talk to Caitlin. See what she's up to. Hello.
Hi.
Are you Caitlin?
I'm Caitlin. Okay, can you tell me your name first though?
Torres. Toko.
I'm sorry, Morris?
Toko. Say it. Toko.
Toko?
Yes, I love your Cantonese. When you go back to your apartment, do you take off your shoes?
Well, I do because I actually live in Ukraine where that's common.
What about when you go back to America, do you take off your shoes?
I haven't been back to America in almost 2 years. When I do return, I plan to take on the habit of wearing slippers in the house.
So before you came to Ukraine, you were always just wearing your shoes around the house. Not clean.
I know, why do we have that as a habit?
I'll talk to you soon. See you, bye, Kate.
Bye.
So in here you can also find tutors' accent, or you want tutors' personality, fun or knowledgeable. So it's highly customized.
I was with HKU taking photos, now I'm talking to people all over the world through Cambly. So guys, if you want to do the same thing, you can use my promo code and talk to people and make friends and practice your English on Cambly as well. And my opinion is, always take off your shoes when you go back home. Just to be clean, right? See you guys next time. Ciao!
Hello! Is your name Kylie?
Yes.
I'm going to South Africa in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's exciting. Big city life. Your girlfriend from here.
Yeah, she is. Maybe I'll see you there.
I'm very far from Johannesburg.
Oh no, such a shame.
Cheers.
Cheers, bye bye!